Okay, I mean, can you talk about what happened that day between you and Mase?
I don't really remember. It was, I remember I think we might have been in Mark 125. He said some slick shit. And the thing is, back then and even now, you see how they play too much.
Apparently Cameron and Mase back in the days tried to beat up on Dame Dash. They was gonna jump him in an alley and knock his teeth out before they already came out. Now, Dame Dash is speaking on it. The title of this video, coming from Cam Capone News, is Dame Dash on Mase and Cameron almost jumping him.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely kind of surprised that you didn't get a chance to talk. But I mean,
I wasn't surprised.
It looked like,
I wanted him to do that. That's why I said y'all
took. You guys almost.
That's why I said y'all took the bait. Y'all took the bait. We had a debate, and you took the bait. You saw that? Debate?
Yeah.
The bait?
I get it.
It's not that clever, Dame.
For sure. I mean, it looked like you
He wants you to laugh at his jokes, and he ain't even laugh at it. Look at his face.
guys almost came to blows. Like, it looked like it was about to go down.
That would have been a bad look for Charlamagne based on the history and the algorithm, based on the things I saw. So what I saw is him run. And I saw him justify it and be proud of it. For 4 guys. 30 guys jumped me in Paris. I did not run. And there was witnesses, and everyone can tell you. That's just not how I did.
That's what the Niggas in Paris song is about?
With things. So I highly doubt, it takes about 4 guys for me or 3 when I was younger. I would say that makes it a little even because my hands are trained. So if he wanted to do that, I would have been with it, but I don't think it would have been a good look for him. And, Daniel was there, so that would have been a really bad look for everybody in there. Trust me on that. So we're only tough for love. We only protect ourselves, but we're always prepared to protect ourselves. And
that's some real shit, but who's fighting, man?
If he just started boxing, I don't care. I told him afterward, I'm just curious. I'm old. I shouldn't be boxing. But I'm like, I'll give you a round or 2. I'm just curious to know if he can fight at all. But I know what I'm gonna do. Even old, we all that. I used to fight pros for rounds.
Yeah, I seen Cameron.
I'd like to spar with Dame Dash. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I would. I think it would be cool. Dang, let's link up. Chelsea Piers.
Touch on that a little bit when I guess you and Mase almost got into it.
Yeah, no disrespect to Mase, but in my brain, him and Cam were gonna get beat up, and there was no way they could beat me. In that moment, in my brain, there was no way. Matter of fact, you better get another one of your friends, and they'll tell you that in a crowd of 20, 30 people, I'd be like, I don't give a. We fighting, because I do that. Or at least I used to. I used to fight a lot. So I'm used to it. I'm used to kicking, pause a punch, and giving back 3 or 4. And I've been jumped before and still fought. So I know how I'm going to react to certain things.
So he's saying he would have beat up Cam and Mase?
I don't fight to lose. And the people that I'm around, I've never seen them lose a fight. I'm not trying to lose a fight. Now, Cam and I have some degree of a truce going on, but he needs to come see me. We need to talk. But there are things that I could say right now that I'm not for Harlem.
For Harlem, he's doing it for the town.
Okay, I mean, can you talk about what happened that day between you and Mase?
I don't really remember. It was, I remember I think we might have been in Mark 125. He said some slick shit. And the thing is, back then and even now, you see how they play too much. So I always be like, they were always the guys that were always finessing people. So Cam might say he used to hang out in Jim Jones' house only because, he had a house and he'll be his friend for that. I would always be like, don't play with me like that. And it does seem like they were only my friends for I had my own apartment. I used to let them drive my cars, but I just don't remember. But I remember being surprised that he was taking Mace's side, knowing that I'm gonna beat the shit out of both of them. Pause. Or at least that was my intention. It could have went the other way. I don't think Mase is a punk because he didn't stand down, but that doesn't matter to me. Most people that fight me don't stand down, but afterwards they can't stand up. But again,
hey, bars.
I'm old, but you could ask some of the people that have been in physical combat with me. I break bones and put in the hospital, and I'm not gonna call out no names, but they'll tell you. But people know about it. Harlem knows about it.
Dame said he'll make you pay. Come out your face if you want to.
Did this have anything?
When I really fight somebody, they pissing in the bag after. If I could get my way, and it's happened.
I ain't gonna lie, he seemed like he could fight though. He do. He give me the impression, at least in his business dealings, his approach was always as if he might punch you in the face. And that goes a long way when you're dealing with square people who never been punched in the face or nothing like that in the business world. So yeah, I give it to him. I like to spar a couple rounds with him. I wouldn't be mad.
People come aggressively to do things to me, pause, and they ended up really bad. Thinking because I'm handsome, that shit is sweet.
Were you surprised that Cameron took Mace's side during that?
Again, I remember it's 30 years ago, so I don't remember so much. I just remember we resolved it. But I was surprised that he was taking Mace's side. But
all he remembers is he about to punch some niggas in their mouth, both of them, in his mind.
I think he knew Mace might need some help. So he's right. So, but still, it wasn't. I don't think it was going to be fair with them two. But again, I'm not calling Mace a punk. He did stand up. He didn't back down. But we resolved it. But, in my mind, if that's the mode we was about to get into, it is what it is. And if he would have...
So him and Mace had words, and Cam was going to jump with Mace. Probably because he knew that Dame was going to beat the shit out of him.
Me up, I would have shook his hand. I promise you. I don't be mad if somebody can fight better than me. I just got to get up and fight better. I just get mad when be cheating. Like, I'm an honorable fighter. A fair one is a fair one. No guns. That's why I'm still here, because I used to fight dudes that murder people. And, the reason why it went no further is because that's the honorable thing to do, is a fair one.
It was a time. It was a time. He talking about a different time, Dame.
Not gonna get mad if you win. You walk off and you be cool. And with Cam,
these YNs ain't going for that at all.
Want a verbal fair one. I just want to talk to him. And this whole thing with Cam is because we didn't speak.
And now a word from our sponsor.
I was good. You sound like the real dude that nobody sees. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Alashundo Maronde Ishe Kolowa. To you, my brothers. To you. Hello, my name is Dr. Omar Thompson, Prince of Pastries. You see, I'm here to speak to you about a problem that affects our community, the snack industry. One snack in particular, the colonizer, Little Debbie. See, wherever you find strife and poverty, who do you find but Little Debbie? The young colonizer has been affecting our family for years. That is why I, Dr. Omar Thompson, have created the Little Devron. You see, Little Debbie, she sells a zebra cake, which is an all-white cake with black stripes of icing, further incentivizing our young black boys to engage interracial activities. Little Debbie's cakes are full of additives, preservatives, artificial colors, and flavorings, but not the Little Devron, an all-fudge brownie, dipped in chocolate, rolled in chocolate sprinkles. That way, it's black in every bite. Each brownie will be baked by little black hands at the school that I'm building, the Sojourner Truth, Frederick Douglass, Felicia Rashad, Danny Glover, Gregory Hines School of Technology. And we have other flavors. We have chocolate cake, chocolate ice cream, and chocolate donuts. We've also got chocolate pretzels. We've got chocolate colored chocolate. We've got a truffle with chocolate. We got chocolate spaghetti. Everything is black here. It comes in a black box with all black icing. So come on down. Put it in the Cash App. Put it in the Cash App. Put it in the Cash App. It's like Pan-Africanism in your mouth. The Little Devron. We must stay focused, brothers. Who's that queen?